Hey everybody, welcome back. And we are going to do some more book meal today. I actually did not expect to receive another shipment so early in the month. It's not even up to the 15th yet. And yet, here we are with another shipment. And not only that, but plenty of shipments. So we're going to open these up today and see what we got. This is exciting for me. This opens up. This is the weekend before, or the week before, coming up on the weekend of Father's Day. So this is pretty awesome. Now, don't forget, this is a shout out to all those people who have participated in the Operation Paperback Organization. These are books from my sponsors that were shipped to me after signing up for the program. And it is exciting, and it's very heartwarming. It's hard to say appreciation, but I feel very appreciated that folks are not just willing to participate in such a program while eliminate all costs upon myself, but they appear to be eager to participate and overwhelmingly generous. So let's go ahead and start with these boxes and see what we've got today. We are going to open these up, and it's awesome too. They even marked all over the box science fiction books for military veterans. So I don't even know if they've marked that one up, but I'm anxious. I haven't picked out any really good science fiction titles. So all of y'all out there who are interested in science fiction, let's see what we got, okay? Oh, it was a heavy box. It was a heavy box, but it is far more than I expected. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. And these books, the two on top are pristine. They look like brand new books. This is actually a used paperback book organization. But all right, so first, oh my gosh. Okay, so first, L. Ron Hubbard's The Black, what is it? The Black Sultan. That's what I thought it said. The Black Sultan. And it's got the French cover. It's a paperback with the French cover. L. Ron Hubbard's. And this thing is in pristine shape. L. Ron Hubbard's The Black Sultan. And then L. Ron Hubbard's Mr. Tidwell Goodwin, Gunner. Also, French cover design, staggered end pages. The end pages are imperfect on both of these, which I've always thought that was, or the page edges, not the end papers, but the edges. I always thought that was always pretty cool to me. I always wanted a book with this loose leaf edging. L. Ron Hubbard, Mr. Tidwell Gunner. Okay, and I got a letter from them. And let's see what else is in here. Oh my gosh, there is a lot in here. All right, so we have Stephen Brust, Cowboy Fangs, Space Bar, and Grill. Never heard of Stephen Brust. He's got a couple of best-selling titles out there already. Cowboy Things, Space Bar, and Grill. We also have Tom. Is this Tom Dietz? That's the? Oh my gosh! I'm going to put my glasses on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess that's Tom Dietz is the author. Yeah, Tom Dietz. Fire Shaper's Doom. Have you guys heard these titles? We have Susan Dexter's The Wizard's Shadow. Susan Dexter's The Wizard's Shadow. We also have, let's see here, Larry Niven, The Magic Goes Away. I don't know. Can I remove these? Oh, there's another organization that I might have to look up. I'll see if I can remove those stickers later. All right. Oh, this one's a smaller title. Smaller print, but it's not as thick. It's a signet book, complete and unabridged. Enter a strange, new, and startling world, a world created by the undisputed master of science fiction, Robert A. Heinlein. The Menace from Earth. The Menace from Earth. I don't want to get into the... Oh my gosh. There's still more. This box is flooded with books. They're stacked over end on each other. Robert Heinlein again, The Puppet Masters. Okay, so that title I'm familiar with. The Puppet Masters. Robert Heinlein. I didn't know who the author was. I don't know if that's the same one I'm thinking about. Robert Heinlein again, Beyond This Horizon. I don't know these titles, and there's too many to go and try and read the synopsis. Robert Heinlein again, Orphans of the Sky. I like these because these are smaller books that could be really quick to read. Robert Heinlein's Orphans of the Sky. And, okay, now this one is a little bit more worn. Robert Heinlein's Friday. That's a full... Some of the pages are kind of nibbled on. I guess this was probably kept in storage for a while and probably had some small gerbils or mice or something nibbling on this. Robert Heinlein's Friday. This one's a little bit thicker book. There's still small print, but that was going to be a longer read. What else? What else? What else? Oh, these are stacked in here. They're stuffed in here pretty tight here. With all these binders and separators and space fillers. They literally took a box and decided to just fill the box completely. All right, so Jerry Pournelle. I think I've heard this guy before. Imperial Stars, The Stars at War. So this is going to be a space novel. Jerry Pournelle, Imperial Stars. All right, so this box is a box of science fiction. Robert Conroy, author of 1901. Robert Conroy, What If England Had Joined America's Civil War on the Side of the Confederacy? Ooh. 1862. Robert Conroy. What is this one? Brian Daly, A Tapestry of Magics. A Tapestry of Magics by Brian Daly. It's pretty cool. These are some pretty cool illustrations on these small titles. I'll probably try to look up some more information when I get ready to read these. Robert Silverberg, The Alien Years, his epic masterpiece. This is definitely a masterpiece. It's probably got tiny print. Yeah, in excess of 400 pages, 480 pages long. The Alien Years by Robert Silverberg. Okay, John Deacon's Borrow, A Fantasy Saga. In a town hidden on the plains of Elsewin, no one wants to be a pawn of the gods. Borrow by John Deakins. I apologize for the lighting here. Is it my laptop that's doing that? Yeah, I think it's my laptop doing that. All right, and the last one in this one, oh, this is a thick one. And also another new book. This book is in pristine condition, over 800 pages long. This is going to be a long read. This is David Brin, Existence. Existence by David Brin. And you can't really see the full cover because of the sticker on there. And I'll see if I can't get these stickers removed. But David Brin's Existence. This is an 800-page novel, 884 pages long. Wow. So there's that one. Wow. What an amazing list of books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 books in the first box. That's just the first box. Okay, let's quickly move on to the second box. Let's see what we got in here. This is exciting stuff, man. Good night. Okay, looks like they've got S fiction written on this one too. So I think this is a box of science fiction books. And these are two different return addresses. So let's see what we've got. Okay, not as many in this box. All right. All right, so this one is listed as Operation Paperback. The other ones is from a different, look like a different group. J.A. Jance, The Queen of the Night. I think I may have heard of this title before. Queen of the Night by J.A. Jance. And this is a hardback with the dust cover. And that is a handsome hardback. And check out the bind. Queen of the Night by J.A. Jance. And then on the front of the book, it's got this indentation in there. Hard pressed into the, look at that. That is actually pretty cool. I don't know, I think I might just remove the dust cover off this completely because it's got stickers that I may not be able to remove. I think this one looks just fine without the dust cover. Queen of the Night. But of course it's got her photograph on the back, so I don't know if I really want to get rid of it. I might take it off the book and just leave it off to the side. This one is also very interesting. Brad Thor's. I think I've heard of this author before. I've never read any of his work before, but I've heard of him. Brad Thor, Spy Master. Another hardback. And there he is on the back. Brad Thor's Spy Master. This is a hardback with, so we're going to open this one up too. I guess that's what we're going to do. We're going to order one of my friends out here. Logan is a really big hardback fan. He's not a fan of dust covers. So while thinking of him, since I haven't got a chance to talk to him in a while, I am going to take off these dust covers for the books that have dust covers and reveal the actual books themselves. And I really like this one as well. It's very ordinary, right? But not ordinary. There is, this is textured while this is matte finished. You can see the line here. So there is some crafting that went into this. This one's really nice. And that binder, that bind is really nice as well. Brad Thor's Spy Master. So that's actually also another very handsome hardback without the dust cover. And then, let's see, what is the, oh, okay, and your end pages. This is actually, what does the back end page look like? Oh, more map. So that's very, very nice. Spain. It's the same map on front and back, but that is very nice. Now the dust cover itself is also embossed with raised lettering. Can you see the texture a little bit? Raised lettering. So that's actually pretty handsome too. Brad Thor's Spy Master. What's next? Another one. It's another hardback book with raised lettering on the front in multiple colors. Stuart Woods, and this is Unnatural Acts, a Stone Barretting novel. So this is probably part of a series. Stuart Woods, Unnatural Acts. And there he is on the back. So what I'm going to do is, for all of you hardback lovers out there, let's have a look at it. Once again, a similar design. It's not textured, but it's a different material of the matte covering with Stuart Woods. That's actually, yeah, that's embossed. Yeah. And then there's the spine there. Very handsome hardback. Wow. That is awesome. So I don't know, maybe I'll put, if I remove the dust covers, I might put the dust covers in a separate binder or something, because these dust covers are actually pretty nice too. But that's at least 2 books that are really, really crafted well. CJ Box, Their Bitter Roots. Another hardback. And these are larger books, so these will probably be the ones that I'll read at home. I do read on the go quite a bit, and so some of the paperbacks, I probably have no problem with stuffing those into my backpack going to work or heading out running errands and so forth. So they'll probably be on the go. These are the ones that I will read from home. These are very, very nice books. CJ Box, The Bitter Roots, also a hardback. So let's go ahead and take this dust cover off and have a look. Very straightforward, but I love the large print on these hardbacks. Isn't that wonderful? The color scheme is really fitting for this one too, and there's no fancy end pages on it, but very straightforward book. But the print isn't that small. It's not a large print, but it's not that small either. So this might be a very simplistic, easy read. Oh, and his photo is on the inside of the dust cover. I'll show that real quick. Has anybody been a CJ Box reader? Let me know what you think of his work. And I think this is the last one in this one. And then, of course, I got another letter in here. Won't show that. I don't know what's in it yet, so we'll move that out the way. What we have here, The Prisoner by Alex Berenson. A John Wells novel. So this is pretty much part of a series as well, too. But check that out. That's actually a pretty cool looking dust cover. This is also a hardback. The Prisoner by Alex Berenson. So let's go ahead and take this dust cover off and see what we got on the inside. Oh. The color scheme is a little awkward on this one, but no fancy end pages. Oh, got some dates and initials in here. I don't know what those are for. But Alex Berenson. So really weird. I mean, even with my color impairment, this color scheme right here. That color scheme is pretty, I don't know, it's eye-catching. Of course, then you have the embossed author's initials with the embossed earthquake crack going through the center of the front page. That color scheme is pretty weird, isn't it? Anyway, and so, oh wow, it looks like Alex is somewhat of a younger fella. So most of these authors here look like they're more experienced authors. But here's his photograph. Maybe it's just an old photograph, but Alex seems a little young. But that is a nice, and I like the feel. The other books, the covers are gloss, and this one has a matte finish. Almost like, I don't want to say it's textured, but almost like, remember in high school when we took our old lunch bags, like the paper sack lunch bags, and we would take them and create dust covers for our books. They showed us how to make dust covers out of old lunch pack sack. Yeah, that's kind of what this texture feels like a little bit. All right, so that's cool. And now, last but not least, definitely not least, this is awesome. This is a large collection of books. I'm just excited. Really excited. Okay, so now we've got an envelope. So I want to show my address and stuff. So we're going to open this up real quick. Open this. And see what we got in here. Okay, all right. So, my love for graphic novels, there's a bunch. Comic books. There's a bunch. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so Legion of Superheroes. This is DC number 10. Legend of Superheroes. DC number 3. Legend of Superheroes. Then we have DC 2 and 1. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I think I may have a whole set here. Legion of Superheroes, DC 2. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. And then DC 7, Legion of Superheroes, DC 7. I don't know if I've got the complete, I'm gonna have to put these in order and see if I've got the complete set. DC 1, first issue. One, look at that. Legion of Superheroes, first issue. Oh my gosh. So I've got, okay, so that's a different storyline. So I got LOS 1, 2, 3, 7, and 10. Okay. All right. I thought for a moment there, I don't know. That's no complaint. That's no complaint. But DC 1, 2, 3, 7, and 10 of Legion of Superheroes. That is awesome. All right. And that's just the beginning because I got another line. All right. So here we have Titans. And let me see, which ones do I have? Oh, okay. I've got, okay. So I've got 3 lines. All right, so I have Titans, DC 24. Oh my gosh. DC 25. This is freaking awesome. DC 27. Ha. That is a very controversial illustration on the front, right? And then DC 28 of Titans. And then the last one in this package is Adventure Comics, number 521. Adventure Comics number 521. I don't know how many is in this series, but this is one that's about the lanterns. All right. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? So there's 4 in that one. Yes. So I'm excited. This is, oh man, I got a lot. So I was about to go, I was on my way to the bookstore, Friends of the Keller Library. I was going to make, just do some window shopping. I'm not looking for anything in particular at the time, just doing some window shopping. And I thought to myself, well, why don't I go, I'm going to pass my post office box. Let me go check that first. And I checked the post office box, and I had, there was a box in the box, and then a key in my box to go access the other larger boxes, and then a note, the doggone placeholder for me to go to the window and give them the placeholder ticket, and then they brought me another box. And so I ended up with 2 boxes and an envelope. And I read the box, and the box clearly said it was from Operation Paperback. So I thought to myself, do I really need to go to the store today, to the bookstore? So I didn't go. I was pressed for time anyway. Unfortunately, I love the bookstore so much, but to keep down costs, they're only open 2 days out of the week for 4 hours at a time. 4 hours? 4 hours, from 10 a.m. until 1400. So yeah, for about 4 hours, they're open for 2 days out of the week. So you got to go. You got to get up and you got to go. And that's no real hardship. But I thought to myself, well, I've got books. I don't need to necessarily go, and I don't know what I have here. So that's what really stopped me. I said, well, you know what? Let me go anyway, because I want to see if I can get some Ted Decker collection or something like that. Because the Friends of the Keller Library, it's very, very cost effective. It really is. And so there's no reason not to go to the store. I mean, if you got enough money to buy a stick of gum, you can go buy a book. And that's what I love so much about Friends of the Keller Library. But I thought to myself, well, I just did a tag the other day that asked me, how many copies of the same book do I have? And I thought, well, I don't really want to have, unless I purposefully do it and buy a collector's item after buying an original. So I thought, you know what? Let me see what I have first before I go to the bookstore. So I did not go to the bookstore. And fortunately, especially with the paperback collection, that's a lot of books in one package. And I'm not sure. I only elected to get 5 a month. And this is amazing. So the hardbacks from Operation Paperback, so this is 5 hardbacks, science fiction. This is from a different organization. This is from, Heinlein Society. Heinlein, he's one of the authors in here, isn't he? Okay, anyway, that's something else to talk about later. The Heinlein Society. That's where these books come from. David Brin, Purnell, HeinleinSociety.org. I'm going to have to look them up. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. And like I'm going to be doing, I'm going to ask you guys to make sure that you enjoy and keep reading. Okay, before I go completely away, I took an opportunity to read this letter, and I don't know. I think it would be a nice touch since as a part of the book mail video that I'm doing, that I actually read this letter out loud to the greater audience, so and all the viewers can see. I think that you would appreciate this letter as much as I have. Okay, so yes, it says, "Greetings. These books are a gift from supportive citizens around the United States. It is our way of saying thanks to our military and their families for the incredible sacrifices they make and have made every day. Feel free to spread the word about our program. Our goal is to provide books to everyone connected to the military community. You can email us at militarysupport@operationpaperback.org or write to us at our P.O. Box listed below. That is Operation Paperback, P.O. Box 347, Dunstable, Massachusetts, 01827. We are proud to support you, Daniel Armstrong." Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? I think I might even frame this and put it as part of a decoration for my shelves, either on the shelves or above it. That is awesome, guys. I am deeply touched and very appreciated. So, thanks for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, and we'll see you on our next video.